Introducing the MBTI Step 2 feedback cards. These new cards are a simple-to-use facilitation tool to help practitioners guide participants through an engaging and comprehensive exploration of the 20 Step 2 facets during an individual feedback session. Let's take a quick look at this set of 28 cards, which include feedback steps, an overview of Step 2 scoring, and everything you need to give feedback on the 20 facets. Here's the title card. Next is a card that outlines 6 steps to follow during a Step 2 feedback session. In a typical Step 2 feedback session, you would explain what Step 2 facets are in the context of Step 1 type and how the scoring works. The back of Card 1 and Card 2 provide some useful information to help you do that. Card 3 starts the discovery of the facets. The front of the card serves as a refresher of what the extroversion and introversion preference pair is about. The back of the card provides an overview of the 5 facets associated with EI. Definitions of the facets are conveniently provided here to spark personal examples and explanations. This personal input helps complete the introduction and make it come to life. Following this card are the 5 facet cards for EI. These are packed with information and may be too much to get through in one session. If time is a factor, you can allow the participant to choose which facet cards to explore based on his or her reported facet results. Let's say your participant wants to explore the initiating receiving facet card. Begin by using the front of the card to describe the facet. Then use the recommended questions to encourage the participant to share his or her experiences and engage in a discussion to better understand what initiating and receiving are all about. When you're ready, turn the card over to debrief. You'll see descriptions of how initiating, mid-zone, and receiving differ from one another. Use this information as a guide in your debrief in conjunction with the participants' reported results. As mentioned earlier, the number of facet cards you can use vary to suit the situation. When you are finished with EI, simply move on to the other preference pairs and follow the same process. Use the overview card for each preference pair to introduce the facets. Then delve into each one using the facet cards. If you need language to explain what in preference, out of preference, and mid-zone mean, turn to cards 27 and 28. These are reference cards that feature probing questions you can use, depending on whether the participant has an in preference, mid-zone, or out of preference result for any particular facet. And finally, when you're ready to put it all together and discuss the participant's whole type, use the last card in the deck to help guide that part of the feedback session. And there you have it, the 28 MBTI Step 2 feedback cards.